Coach, whenever you're ready, if you want to start with an opening statement, and then we'll open for questions.
Sure. Really an awesome day, for us to come down here. Obviously, out a lot of players, starter on defense with Kia, and then I guess almost four productive players in the receiving game on offense. To come away with the win versus the top 10, 11 team in the country was really awesome. Credit to our players. And, we said, look around the country. There's teams that are stepping up with players out. There's teams that are making excuses, about they don't have players. And so we want to be that team that stepped up. So it was awesome to see. And really cool for our guys. Seniors, they've been here 4 or 5 years, hadn't been a bowl game. Really special.
Hank Kurz, Associated Press.
Hey, Coach, I imagine it's a kind of a daily double day for you. The school announces you're getting a new contract, and then you win a bowl game in dramatic fashion. A pretty good day in your football coaching career.
Yeah, cool day for the program, for the players, for our fans. Again, to win a bowl game after 5 years not being to one. Contract extension, showing both sides commitment to doing this thing. And like we said in the release, just getting started. So happened to get done this morning. They've been in the works for a while, and really good timing. So like I said, just getting started.
After all the accolades your offense has gotten all year, how happy do you feel for those guys on the other side that it was them that kind of stepped up to secure this?
Really happy. We talked about it all week. We're going to need that. We're not going to go score 60 points. You just can't do that without all those weapons. And versus a team that, had shut people down. I think they had a shutout last week, 7 points or something. So, this is a really good defense, and you're down a lot of players. So we knew it was going to be a struggle, and it was great to see the defense play like they did.
Ben Garrett.
Yeah, Lane, John Rice making those big plays at the end of the game, the 44-yarder, but also the big third down catch that was contested. A lot's been made of him in the offense this year, lack thereof. Just what did you think about him and him stepping up in that way?
I think that showed, obviously, we're down receivers. I think we're down to 4 scholarship receivers, and so practice them all week. So for a guy to only play 1 week at receiver, come in, drop the first one. She's right here, so we can make fun of him. But the third down play was awesome. There's pass interference, and he caught it. And then obviously the big play after that, just remarkable kid to be able to do that. I mean, you just can't do that. This isn't like Pop Warner. We're in major college football playing the top 10 teams. You just go play receiver for 1 week and go in and make plays is really special.
Courtney Robb.
Coach, you'd play a lot of close games this season. What did you feel like was just the biggest difference maker today?
We made the plays. Like you said, we've been a lot of these. Should have won 2 for sure, where we had the ball in 4 minutes, and then we gave them the ball back and didn't stop them and had the ball in 2 minutes. So we were able to do that today on both sides, scored and then stopped them. And so it was good to see, and hopefully springboards us into doing that in the future.
What do you feel like a win against a team like that does for the future of this program and this team?
Well, I just think it's exciting, for recruits, for fans especially. Our fans have been through some rough years here lately, so it's awesome to win the Egg Bowl and then win a bowl game, and that's about as good as it gets in year 1. And now we got to get better.
Leo Haggerty.
Coach, to follow up a little bit on that, how big is it to win a bowl game when it comes to recruiting, especially when no one has been able to come to your campus?
Well, I think, it's normally a little bit bigger because it used to be we hadn't signed over until February. We're like 95% done. So it's a lot more for the next year. And you see that all the time, just like a team wins a national championship, the impact's a lot of times a year from now in recruiting. So hopefully this is.
Coach, a quick follow-up to that. When you talk about people opting out and everything and that the bowl is meaningless, there's a bunch of guys in your locker room that don't think this game's meaningless, do they?
No, that was like, I think they won the Super Bowl, the way they acted. So it was awesome to see, and we celebrated it. And a very hard year for a lot of people. This was a cool moment.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Nick Suss.
Lane, after the defense gives up those 2 touchdowns back to back, what do you and the coaches tell the players before they go out for that last drive to try and make the stop and win the game?
Stop them. Don't give up another touchdown. So that's about it. But really, we just revert back to the way they were playing early. You guys have stopped them the whole game, and so let's do it again. And this is what you worked so hard for in the offseason.
What specifically was the defense doing differently today that maybe you hadn't seen from them most of this season?
Explosive plays. I think we really limited explosive plays today and made them drive the length of the field and forced a long field goal and did a good job that way.
Ben Garrett.
Lane, it kind of gets lost, but Casey Kelly had 6 catches in the first half, the touchdown. This is a guy that stepped up in place of Kenny when he opted out. Just what have been your thoughts about him and how he's really stepped up to the plate when you needed him to?
Great job. We talked about those guys last night in the meeting about, these are guys that haven't played a lot, just like John at receiver. And, all of them want to play more. And now they get a chance to play, and they made plays today. And, it was awesome to see.
David Johnson.
Lane, first, if you would, could you talk about the job Henry Parrish and Snoop and even Kentrell Bullock did today at running back without having Jerry on Ely?
A really good job. You're talking about, really young guys, sophomore and 2 true freshmen playing. So it was great to see against a very good defense. It's very complicated. It does a lot of things. So, and people have struggled against them. Look at what people have done outside of Ohio State. A lot of people haven't moved the ball at all.
Secondly, what about Casey Kelly moving ahead? I mean, he had a big catch against LSU, big day today. Does that make you feel better about your tight end position going into next season?
It does. And guys stepping up. And so Casey's done a good job. And we told these guys, all right, you're really good players. You just haven't had an opportunity to play because there are guys in front of you. So it's really good to see guys step up.
Lane, he's still a non-scholarship player. Is that right?
He is.
Thank you.
Tyler Comas.
Lane, going back to the contract extension, can you tell us a little bit about what made you want to sign that extension this morning?
We've just been talking about it for a while, and just really love it here. Love the direction of the program. Keith's been amazing to us. Has a great plan for the future here, and we're on the same page about we're just getting started and we want to build a championship program. There's a lot of things we need to do that.
Sus.
Lane, just the way Matt has matured this season, it seemed like Indiana was given a lot of those same drop 8 looks that he struggled with early this season. How did you see him progress from struggling to kind of being MVP today?
I think the numbers show, 31 of 45, shows patience. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes. Again, we're talking about a sophomore. So, do what he's done outside of 2 games, has been as good as anybody in the country.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Howdy, toddy.